This one away, and off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. 15 on it. 15 on it. Hut, go.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him, and that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
Jackson options out left. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and then. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Flush to his right. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get this down to the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
3rd and goal, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Patrick Owasor able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Here's Jackson to throw. Forced out to it, and the pressure gets to him again. Chris Wormley. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. There goes Mark Ingram, the 40, past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 88 yards, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Ravens take over. Let's go, let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Snead's got it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 more yards.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Jackson, options out left. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Jackson now. He may try and run for this. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Buying time to his left. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2, they convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Jackson, he's got it to Ingram, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 16 yards, a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
And bounced right back on it, keeps possession. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it. On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Draw play, Ingram now. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. Jackson looking to throw on third. Flush to his right. Hard throw, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal, give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll get 34 yards there. From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, but it'll be 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. Flushed out right. It's complete to Snead. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Jackson will throw again. Being chased out left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about this 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 15.
Ingram again. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long, escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Now a first carry for their fullback. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts there to make the grab, and the Ravens have retaken the lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Operating from the gun. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And that is caught for the 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. They'll try and run it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the 39, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. On 1st down, it's Ingram. Ingram churning. He lost the football. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, Jackson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Matt Judon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now Jackson.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Flush to his right, and this will be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's Brown. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now oh no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second-guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now it's Jackson, buying time to his left. He goes underneath to Ingram. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be second and about a yard. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chris Wormley in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll run on 1st down. Ingram. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that
play. 2nd down and goal. Jackson. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 3 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go!
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether